there, and I found out that I had the mute button on my microphone on the whole time. So I'm gonna do another gameplay walkthrough. I'll show you a couple different things in terms of the development, in terms of missions, in terms of style of gameplay, realistic levels of it. I mean, everything about this game has lived up to the hype, I think. There's a lot of videos out right now that I've watched and my friends have been sending me. I got another buddy who showed me one the other day of fishing. I've done a little bit of fishing on the game, not a lot, but I mean, even then, in terms of how you catch the fish, how you go about doing things, it was crazy. Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. I knew that there was going to be fishing in this game, you know, obviously I watched all the things up towards it. Didn't expect the fishing to be all that great. In terms of planes, which is what I want to get into first. The aviation in this game kind of reminds me of Star Wars Battlefront, and it reminds me of Just Cause. It's hard to learn, but once you get it down, it's pretty simple. So we'll go over to the aviation. We'll do Nick's mission. Let's see what this one's about. As you can see, in terms of the map, I've pretty much imploded John's region. It's where they tell you to go first, so I wanted to see what would happen. I went and got cheeseburger, obviously. Made it to Fort Drubbin. Haven't made it here. Came into Face region. I blew up the father's statue and then made it over to the jail to see them. But I don't know. John's region, as you can see, I'm all the way there, so I can go do the final mission for him. I'm not going to yet. I want to see what else I can uncover and how mad I can make him before I do go see him. The yes signs, obviously, something I want to destroy as well. It's pretty funny that they put that in. So anyway, let's see what Nick's mission is.
Deputy, it's Kim. Listen up. Cult's been going around with gas tankers, filling them with any fuel they can find. I think they're planning an attack. Keep an eye out, and when you find them, blow those bastards sky high.
So, one thing with the aviation, I get it. It's pretty basic. I mean, that's not much you can do for console, but it still could be a lot simpler and even add more mechanics to it. I mean, you can literally turn it on a dime
Getting some Peggy chatter over
using the
radio.
e-brake.
Oh, of fucking
So,
course.
I don't know.
They're on
There's some
Deputy.
things they could work on
Sounds
with
like
that,
there's
I
two more
think,
tankers
but
and
in
they're making
terms
a run
of
for cover. Don't let them get away.
letting people get used to the controls, it's relatively easy. If you do any of the Nixon missions, you'll see when you fly the plane, when you gotta make tight turns, you're gonna use the e-brake a lot. That was just something I wasn't a huge fan of, but it doesn't really affect anything.
Look down there!
Another thing they did with the game, in terms of like this, I like that aspect of it. You can drop bombs, that's pretty cool. The open map concept, always a fan. And the fact that it's in Montana, obviously a new feature for FarCry coming to the United States. That's pretty cool. I've been out to Montana myself, an area like this, but nonetheless, I did see bears, I did see mountain lions, I saw cougars, we did do fishing. I mean, they opened up the American aspect really well and showed some great features about it. I do enjoy that. Go to this convoy. Another thing they offer is it's $1,000 to refill your ammo when you're in the plane, as far as rockets go. I thought this wasn't necessary. I could do like $100 a missile. You only get 4 missiles as it is, so you gotta pay $1,000 to refill. It's not that big a deal, but it's another thing that kind of makes you spend your money quickly. And there's a lot of challenges about filling your garage and filling your hangar and getting boats and this, that, and the third. So I don't know. One thing I wouldn't want to worry about necessarily as much as like plane rockets. I don't expect an unlimited amount, but at the same time, maybe more than 4 for 1,000. That is one thing. Another thing about this game that's cool is if you're a part of the mission, I know it makes it simple, it's kind of easy, but at the same time, when you can jump back in after, you know, an accident like that, stupid mistake, but it throws you right back into the mission. I think that's a good feature in terms of keeping it simple to the fact of, I don't know, you don't want to chase people away with, oh, you just did a whole bunch into a mission. Because there's a few missions where you get far in, and I've died, and I've got videos on my account of, you can watch them if you want. I've gotten far into a mission, and I've been able to restart. Now, other things,
Deputy, we got a problem. Sounds like the cult's got a
applies
recon
the challenge
helicopter in the air
aspect of the game, but at the same time, it's terribly annoying. So, they did well with that, in my opinion. I haven't been in too many dogfights in terms of...
Nick taught me how to fly on our 3rd date. I fell in love with the valley. Times were a lot simpler back then.
I haven't done a lot of the air fights.
That one lit up like the 4th of July.
Pretty simple to me, I guess. Other planes that I bought, there's a black one that I have. It does have rockets on it, which is pretty cool. Still, also you gotta refill those. But the flying aspect, they did pretty well with it.
Oh no! Call sent one of their chosen after you. They're like Eden's Gate Special Forces. They do not screw around. Be careful.
These guys are obviously another thing I like about this game is they have done well in terms of how your opponents play. You know, they can revive each other, they kind of counteract your movements, and adjust to your fighting style. On the yes side a few times now. So let's see. In terms of our roster, I know you can open up a few more people, which I need to go find, obviously. And the Cougar, which I do want, that'd be cool. In terms of perks, I got a few more to go, obviously. I figured these were the best ones so far. I'm not sure. I was watching a video earlier. A guy had beat the storyline already, which wouldn't be hard if you just played it straight through. But it gave me a better feel for the game in terms of what I needed to do. That's why I've been holding off on this final mission over in John's region. I've kind of pushed into Faith's region and Jacob's region just to see what they're about. I haven't pushed the envelope too far, obviously, and not to the first one. I almost am in Faith's. And then Jacob, I don't know. I guess we'll see what they're about soon enough. But Clutch Nixon. Another thing, that's what I was gonna say. When you get your maps, don't sell your maps. I made the mistake of doing that in the beginning. I found about 3 of them right off the rip, and I sold them because I saw that they were worth money. They have lots of information on them in terms of hiding spots where you can find different things. There are little Easter eggs in the game. I'll make a video on that later on. Another thing, you can't find regions by flying. So you gotta literally land it pretty much all the way through. You're either driving or walking, which isn't bad, but I mean, I get it. If you could fly everywhere, you could get everything done a lot quicker, which is fun, and at the same time, it's not fun. Dover spike. Nice. So I like the aspect of you gotta travel to find everything. You gotta be on the ground. It's like boots on the ground almost in terms of finding things. Because if you don't, then you get over to this where you have clouded regions. That I haven't discovered because I haven't walked through yet. So that's pretty cool. I like that aspect of it. Another approach the game's taken is you gotta kind of read, be more in depth to figure out what's going on, what you need to do. It's more of a challenge. I do like that about the game. It pretty much not patty caking it for you, where you're able to do whatever you want and it takes you directly where you need to go. This is more of an open world. I didn't have to stay in John's region. I could have gone straight up to Jacob, or I could have gone right over to Faith and started messing with them, but I figured follow the storyline for now. What I like. Not. Oh, that's how you get the power on, apparently. Another added feature, I like the gameplay. I like that he can take a shot and keep coming. I like that they can revive each other. I like that you can hit him in the knee or in the stomach and he goes down. The realistic gameplay in here is definitely worth the buy alone. I mean, it offers mechanics I haven't seen before, honestly. I mean, I know a lot of people have their opinions on FarCry and Ubisoft and how they do things, but in terms of this gameplay, they lived up to the hype for sure. What's up? You hungry? Oh. But alright guys, if you like this video, like it, subscribe. I'm definitely going to make more. I'll do more tutorials, Easter egg videos. Any requests, just leave it in the comment section. And have a good weekend.